Hey guys, welcome back to HW Sports 90. Yeah, we are back again with another video, and we are going to preview the latest in the transfer market. A lot are happening. Clubs are trying to bring in new players, and also players are trying to find new clubs where they think they will fit in as far as next season is concerned. At the moment, we have a transfer that I think is going on concerning Arsenal. They are trying to bring in a new defender in the name of Ricarrdo Calafiori. I think most of us who have watched Euro 2024, the games Italy played, I think the first 3 games Italy played, I think Calafiori did well. The own goal against Spain, I think it was inevitable. There's nothing you could do about that. And I wouldn't judge him regarding, or rather, bringing in that own goal into the picture, because overall he did well. He's one of the best defenders in the group stages. Him alongside William Saliba of Arsenal, France, and also McGahey of England and Crystal Palace. I think they've done so well so far in this year's Euro. And Ricarrdo Calafiori, who is I think is playing for Bologna from Italy. He was one of the players I never knew about. I think he was at Roma, but during his time at Roma, he had short hair. So when I saw him, I said, "Is it the Calafiori I knew from Roma, or is it a new one?" I think it is the same one. It's the same one, and I think his new hairstyle has brought in some new aura, and I think he is a talented defender. And Arsenal are now interested in signing him. Not only Arsenal, but also other clubs are interested, like Chelsea and also Juventus. I think Juventus had an agreement with Calafiori, I think back in February, and they only need to strike a deal with Juventus at the moment. So I think Calafiori to Arsenal, I think will make sense. Being the Calafiori can play as a left back. He can play as a left back as well, because he is a left-footed left back. Arsenal, they are in need of a left-footed centre back. Gabriel and Saliba, they are right-footed centre backs, I think so. And Arteta has been in touch with the club owners and the board to find him a good left back, and I think left-footed centre back that is. And I think they've settled on Ricarrdo Calafiori of Bologna. So Arsenal, as I said, they are not the only team interested in Ricarrdo Calafiori. Juventus, Chelsea are all interested in signing the Italian defender. But I think Arsenal have made the first move so far this summer. Yesterday, they presented their project and also, I think, contract terms to Ricarrdo Calafiori's camp, because I think they need to get an agreement with the player before, I think, making a move and negotiate with the Bologna, because I think his parent club, that's Bologna, they are confident that a deal will be agreed, and I think they accepted that they won't be able to keep Calafiori this summer due to his excellence in Euro 2024, and the club's president said that they will be more willing to sell him to a Premier League club rather than the Italian club. And this puts Juventus out so far in a race to sign Calafiori, and giving Chelsea and Arsenal a head start in this race. And I think for me, Calafiori, I think between Chelsea and Arsenal, I think the club that goes first and also present the correct project, and also gives him the most preferred contract terms that involve the fees, the salary, that is the agent's fees as well. So Arsenal, as I said earlier, they had a start yesterday. They presented their project to the player, as they hope to get a deal done soon to avoid hijack by Chelsea, because Chelsea, I think they are always quick and fast as far as transfers are concerned. And this is a worry to Arsenal, because anywhere Chelsea is involved, you must be quick enough if you really want to sign a certain player. And that's what Arsenal have done so far. They've moved ahead of Chelsea at the moment, and they are. I think they're in talks with the player first of all, because getting a deal to be okay for a deal to be an easy one. I think you need to get a deal done on a player side and try to negotiate with the team after the player is willing or is ready to join your club. This happened with Frenkie de Jong when as Barcelona United agreed a fee, but United did not agree a fee or did not agree on terms with Frenkie de Jong, and de Jong remained at Barcelona. I think not only Arsenal and Chelsea. I think Liverpool were also interested. Liverpool were also interested in Calafiori, but I think they've cooled their interest. At the moment, Arsenal are the leading candidates to sign Calafiori from Bologna. What do you think? What do you think is the right decision that Ricarrdo Calafiori should do? He has options to remain in Italy or to move abroad to English Premier League, one of the best leagues in the world, whereby he has to choose between Arsenal, Chelsea, and Liverpool, or remain in Italy and choose to play to go to Juventus, or remain at Bologna for one more season. So he has options, and I think he will do that. He will do the right thing, and I wish him the best in his future. Another transfer saga that is going on at the moment is concerning Manchester United. They've been in talks to sign Mathis De Ligt from Bayern Munich. Remember, United are in for a new centre back this season because Rafael Varane left the club on a free transfer, and they need to bring in a replacement. And first, they were interested in Jaran Branthwaite of Everton, but I think Everton's valuation pushed United away, and they're now trying to negotiate a deal with Bayern Munich. They are to sign Mathis De Ligt, and Bayern are willing to sell because they are hoping and they're confident of signing Jonathan Tah from Bayer Leverkusen. So this is also a transfer saga that's going on at the moment. United trying to negotiate with the Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich are asking for 50 million euros. United are trying to negotiate a deal where they will pay the 50 million euros, including add-ons. That is maybe they will present 45 million plus 5 million add-ons, or maybe 40 million initial fee and 10 million add-ons. So that's I think the conversation that is going on now with United and Bayern Munich, trying to find a way that the deal can be done as soon as possible, because Mathis De Ligt is ready and is more than willing to join Manchester United this season, because he's going to be united with his former manager, that is Erik ten Hag. Remember, he had this breakthrough season at Ajax under the current Manchester United manager, Erik ten Hag. So De Ligt is one of the defenders that has been linked with Manchester United this summer. Remember, United, they need at least 2 centre backs because, as I said earlier, Varane left the club on a free transfer, and now they are looking to replace him with De Ligt, and they could be forced to sign 2 centre backs if one of Harry Maguire or Victor Lindelof decides to leave the club, or they find a way of selling one of Maguire or Victor Lindelof. Another 2 defenders that have been linked to United, 3 of them I think is Jant of Everton, Goncalo Inacio of Sporting CB Lisbon, and also Todibo of Nice. But the Todibo deal was blocked by UEFA because both 2 teams are in the European competition and they are under the same ownership. So that deal is a bit difficult, but I think United, they're trying to work out some legal battles with the UEFA to find how they can solve that. And but at the moment, as I said, they are in for De Ligt, which I think they are talking with Bayern Munich at the moment, and a deal worth 50 million euros will be agreed as soon as possible. And as I said, a deal to sign Jant from Everton will be a difficult one, because Everton, they are in no pressure to sell. And for them to sell Jant to Manchester United or another club, they want in a fee in a region of 70 to 80 million pounds, no less, maybe more. So I think this is where it's going to be difficult. Maybe United can offer a player cash deal for Jant, which I think might work, because United, they're looking to offload some players to bring in new players. And Everton, they were interested in McTominay, and I think this is where United can sweet talk Everton to agree on McTominay plus 30 million pounds to bring Jant to Manchester United. So in the next 3 weeks, they're going to be crucial weeks for Manchester United, because this is where they need to bring in at least 3 players to boost Ten Hag, because United are having their first pre-season game, I think on 14th of July. I think in 2 weeks' time, they are having their first pre-season game, and things need to change, because last season they had a poor one, and they need to make it better as far as this season is concerned. And for it to be better, I think new signings, players, quality players needs to be added into that squad. So guys, those were just some of the transfer rumors that are strong at the moment. Ricarrdo Calafiori to Arsenal, Ligt to Manchester United. But I think we have some 2 done deals concerning Bayern Munich and Juventus. Bayern Munich have agreed a deal with Fulham to bring in Joao Palhinha in a deal worth 50 million euros plus 5 million euros as adds on. Last season, I think Bayern Munich were close to signing Palhinha, but Fulham lost the deal at the last minute. Player was a bit disappointed, but he moved on. But this season, his wish has come to pass. He has moved to Bayern Munich, and next season he will play in German Bundesliga under manager Vincent Kompany. As I said, the deal is worth 50 million plus 5 million euros in adds on. I think it's a good deal for Bayern Munich, because they needed adjustment. They needed to strengthen their squad, because last season they had a poor one, one of the poorest season for Bayern Munich for I think 11 years. They finished the season trophyless, not winning the German Bundesliga for I think 11 years. I think they need to do better. First thing they did was to part ways with Thomas Tuchel. They brought in recent company from Burnley. They've signed some players, and they are also interested in other players, including as I said, Jonathan Tah from Bayern Leverkusen, and also Xavi Simons from PSG. Keep an eye on Xavi Simons to Bayern Munich. This is a deal that might happen, because Xavi Simons will not play at PSG next season. They have agreed to let him go on loan again. The PSG, Arsenal, Barcelona, these are some of the teams. Also RB Leipzig, some of the teams that are strongly linked with the Dutch midfielder, and hoping that in the next 2 to 3 weeks after the Euro 2024 completion, a deal can finally be done, and Simons could choose between either Arsenal, Barcelona, or Bayern Munich, or maybe decide to stay again at RB Leipzig. At the moment, Joao Palhinha to Bayern Munich is a here we go confirmed, and just waiting for the season to start for him to start his career at Bayern Munich. Another deal that has been completed, confirmed, here we go, is Kean has joined Juventus from Lille in a deal worth 25 million euros plus inclusive of add-ons. That is 20 million plus 5 million in add-ons. The deal has been done. Kean has joined Juventus from Lille. I think Juventus they're trying to revamp the squad. They've been poor in I think the last 3 seasons, and they need adjustment. They need to bring in new players, and also they brought a new coach, Thiago Motta. He did well last season with the Bologna, and they brought him in to try and revive Juventus, because I think Inter Milan have been strong. They won last season. Napoli won it the previous season. So I think for Juventus to be able to compete with AC Milan and most Inter Milan, they need to strengthen their squad, and I think that is what they've done so far, because they've signed some players and they are looking to revamp that midfield. They've signed Douglas Luiz from Aston Villa, and also they've signed Kean from Lille. As I said, they're also interested in signing midfield, I think from Atalanta. I don't know his name. I forgot his name, but they're also close to agreeing a deal with Atalanta to sign the player. So Juventus, they are moving fast and quick in the transfer market. They are trying to sign players so that when the season begin, they already have the set of players they need, and the manager could easily work out his magic on the players and find out, or rather know which players will be starting and which players will be coming on as substitute. The good thing about pre-season is not all about players it's not all about a club enjoying the holidays or through vacation, moving from one city to another. I think the main motive of pre-season is for a manager to get to know his players, because they are always new signings. So the manager gets to know his players. This is where the manager tries to analyze his tactics and finding out, doing some experiments in these pre-season games. He's doing experiments and finding out which tactics will work. And when the season begins, now he has already knew which tactics and which players to start and how to start with. That's it from us here at HW Sports Studios. We'll be back again with more videos. Remember, the Euro 2024 is the quarterfinals are being played tomorrow. We have Spain versus Germany, England facing Switzerland on Saturday, and also France facing Portugal tomorrow as well. I think Netherlands will be playing Turkey on Saturday as well. So Spain, Germany, France, Portugal, 4 great countries coming up against each other. I think it's going to be a tough game for all of them. But I wish them all the best, and may the strong team or the luckiest team win. So far, I think England and France has been so lucky. So maybe the luck can continue for France and eliminate Portugal. But Spain and Germany will be a tough match, and I think it's going to be also an interesting match. So guys, let me know what you think. Let me know your views, your opinions concerning Ricarrdo Calafiori. As I said earlier, is being linked with the move to Arsenal, Juventus, Liverpool, and Chelsea. Which club do you think suits Ricarrdo Calafiori? Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.